I'm attorney Emily Anderson with RSH Legal. After you have been injured at work in Iowa, the Workers' Compensation Insurance Company is required to pay for reasonable medical care related to that work injury. Unfortunately, that comes with some drawbacks. Iowa work comp law says that insurance companies get to choose your doctors. They can also send you to doctors who they hire to provide opinions on how injured you are and whether your injuries are related to your work. On top of that, the insurance company usually hires individuals called nurse case managers to oversee your medical care. Nurse case managers are nurses who are hired by the insurance company to coordinate your care, attend your doctor's visits, communicate with your doctors, and report back to the insurance company. They also write reports for the insurance company that can later be used as evidence in your workers' compensation claim. I have great respect for nurses. My mom is a nurse at a hospital, and while some nurse case managers can be helpful, you have to remember that all nurse case managers are hired and paid by the workers' compensation insurance company, which means they may not always have your best interest at heart. Our clients have told us stories about nurse case managers talking doctors out of certain procedures and tests that have been recommended, or pushing doctors to lift restrictions and release the injured worker back to work too soon. Why would they do that? To be honest, I don't know. Nurses are supposed to be patient advocates. The only thing I can come up with as to why they do this is that they are trying to control costs for the insurance company who hired them. And that only hurts you in the end. I don't want to paint all nurse case managers with a broad brush. Some nurses can be extremely helpful in getting appointments and tests scheduled and getting care authorized. But the ones who don't have your best interest at heart can spoil it for the good ones. Because there are some bad apples out there, I give my clients these tips for dealing with nurse case managers. First, be respectful to your nurse case manager. Nurse case managers are humans who are doing a job, and they are writing reports that can be used as evidence in your workers' compensation claim. So it's important that you treat them respectfully, even if you may disagree with them. Second, don't discuss anything other than the logistics of your care with your nurse case manager. You can talk to them about what doctors you are going to see, the location of your appointments, and the appointment times. Even small talk in the waiting room with nurse case managers can be used against you. It is within your rights to stop all communication with nurse case managers, but I find that limited communication with the nurse about the logistics of your care can be helpful in streamlining your medical care. That's one good reason to hire a workers' compensation attorney for your claim. Nurse case managers are required to ask the attorney's permission to communicate directly with you. The attorney can lay out a set of boundaries for this communication. Third, ask to speak with the doctor privately without the nurse case manager being present. You should meet with the doctor on your own first without the nurse. This way, the doctor can be free to develop his or her own plan of care for you without the nurse's involvement. Once the examination is complete, the nurse can be welcomed back into the room and brought up to speed on the plan of care. You cannot stop the nurse from talking to the doctor before or after your appointment, but you can stop the nurse from being in the room during your appointment with the doctor. If a nurse case manager is involved in your care, make sure that you let your work comp attorney know that. It's good practice for your attorney to send a letter to the nurse case manager laying out the expectations regarding her interaction with you. As always, the insurance company has people working for them on their side. providing them information about your workers' compensation claim. It's a good idea to have someone on your side doing the same for you. If you have any questions about nurse case managers, don't hesitate to call our office at 1-800-433-0283